rabbis of yesteryear. And now we are in Spain today, here on the 9th of Tevet. Tet Tevet marks the Hilula of a really great rabbi. His name was Rabbi Azriel Gerona Z'tl, one of the great rabbis of Spain in Jewish history. A rabbi that was part very much of the 1100s and the 1200s respectively. Let's explore some of the highlights of the great rabbi's life. Now, he was born, I believe, in the English year 1160, and he passed away in the English year 1238. He was named Rabbi Azriel Gerona, also known as Azriel ben Menachem, because that naturally was his father's name, who was also a very, very great rabbi in of itself. It's actually interesting. He was a great famous Kabbalist in, let's say, the Catalan town in Migrona. That's, I believe, it's situated north of Barcelona in of itself. Remember, there was a very prominent Jewish community in Spain in yesteryear. He was a teacher in Migrona, reported over of the famous Nachmanides. Interesting enough, Nachmanides, without doubt, is one of the most famous rabbis in Jewish thinkers in Jewish history. Another great Talmud of his was the famous Rabbi Avram Zakuto, another great rabbi we've mentioned about on various occasions before. He was actually famously a student of Rabbi Isaac, let's say the blind, as they say in English. His Hebrew name would have been Rabbi Yitzchak Sagi Nahon. Very great rabbi. Much has been related over about the great Chacham. So he was an important student, let's just say, a star student of him. Now, he wrote many different great writings, especially concentrated on the, let's say, the Sefirot, the writings of himself, with mystical interpretations in Jewish history within regards to that specific important sphere, and within regards to Agada in the Talmud in of itself. So he was very much concentrating on that. I believe he took Gabriel's philosophy, his philosophical approach, and worked into it in the 10 Sefirot respectively, which has been widely reported over. He wrote many different great works. Let's explore some of the great Torah works they wrote, including the Sha'ar HaSho'el. This was a book concentrating on the 10 Sefirot in of itself, that great. Then there was a Perush Sefer Yetzirah, which was also a very, very great, famous Torah work. And then the Perush Agadot, as we mentioned before, based on the Talmud in itself, the Talmud Babli, the Mesechtot in of itself, where it expounds on Agadot. Then the Perush Tefillah, within Tefillah is within regards to prayers, within regards to Jewish prayer in of itself. Then there was Derech HaEmunah, but Derech HaKbirah. That was another Torah work. He came from great rabbinic heritage. As we mentioned before, his father's name was Rav Menachem of Gerona. And he had children also, including famously among his descendants was Rabbi Yehuda al-Taras and Ezra al-Teras. Also, this was among of his children. Also, the poet Meshulam of Gerona holds Rav Azriel, let's just say, at the great, as possibly one of the greatest rabbis that actually came from Spain of yesteryear. He was a really, really great rabbi. And remember, in Spain, all throughout, especially the 1100s, the 1200s, we've spoken about many of the great rabbis, especially we did a video not long ago with in regards to the famous Rabbi Abu Lafia. Rabbi Abu Lafia lived just after him in the same 100 years span. Also, he's one of the most famous Kabbalists also of yesteryear, Rabbi Abu Lafia was. But he was, I believe, buried also in Catalonia in northern Spain. Also, that's where he spent most of his life. Remember, in those days, travel wasn't so easy from country to country like it is nowadays. He passed away on 1238, the English year, 1238, nearly about 800 years ago from the time of recording. 9th of Tevet happens to be the day before Asara B'Tevet. Please don't forget to light candles in his memory. We've already related over about 20-25 great Chachamim from Spain of yesteryear. We're a community here. We're learning about a lot of the great rabbis of yesteryear. We've covered about 600 great Chachamim inside this series. If you happen to be a descendant of any of these great rabbis, please send me an email. I would love to hear more. Please send me a comment and subscribe to the channel. And if you feel anyone will be interested in listening to these videos, please share it to other people that will be interested. So wishing you all well and a safe fast, because I'm recording this just before the fast of the 10th of Tevet, which is going to be start very early this Friday morning. So wishing you well. 9th of Tevet is a Hilula. Take care and be well. Live from Jerusalem, this video is. And take care.